YouTube recording live and direct. Cyberpunk Red. Wise guys. Doing a little bit different tonight. John's going live. Fool's going live. No cams. See what happens. Videotape if we need to. Documenting the footage. Can see everything we can see. Cyberpunk Red character sheet up. We have our Roll20 character sheet up. And I think we're good to go. John's to go live. Going up, doing the intro thing. Up. Character sheet.
Okay.
So what are we using for our own minis?
Well, we haven't got there yet. I don't know. Yeah, stuff and things. Assholes right there. Content. Content these guys. That's obnoxious to look at. Having fun, Joe?
I don't know what you're talking about.
See your hand, Joe. It's literally in my ocular vision range.
How do you change dice color?
So you right click it and there'll be something that says tint.
All right, you guys there?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
No.
Indeed.
Okay. All right, here we are. There it is. The Wise Guys, Chapter 2. We have some old faces, some new faces, and we're ready to mingle, guys. How you guys doing? Welcome back.
Greetings.
Yeah, man.
Sick.
good.
Okay, everything works, right?
So far, so good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, everybody's working. Everything is working. We got sound. Uh, let's just get this bad boy going. All right. For sure, Brian has to go to push to talk because we don't want to hear his click clacking all day. For sure, right?
For sure.
I love
It
Brian.
won't be click clacking often. Don't worry.
I'm just kidding. It's okay, buddy. I mean, I'm not kidding. You don't have to go like push to talk, but I'm kidding about giving you shit because I love you. If you guys haven't noticed, we are all friends and we love each other. And you're going to be hearing a lot of banter like that. But let's get straight to the introductions. So, first of all, welcome everybody. Good to be back. And thank you to everyone for joining us from YouTube, Twitch, and Mixer. Hello, everybody in chat who's currently there. We got our audience and we got our players. So, before we begin, first I wanted to let everybody know that's watching this either on YouTube or live that we now have a Cyberpunk 2020 slash red fan made Discord, and the link will be in the description. And hopefully somebody in chat will link it eventually. But hope you guys join us. And if you're interested, we have tools for finding groups, and we have role playing text channels, channels dedicated to tabletop RPG stuff. There you go. No, that's the wrong one, Mickey. That's my other personal Discord, but I appreciate it. Here, we'll find it. This is the one. God damn it, where the fuck is it? All right, there you go. Thank you, Jimbles. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. All right, should be in chat. It's in Twitch chat. Otherwise, YouTube people, you'll have it in the description. So there's that. Next, I wanted to talk about the rules that are going on with our game. It is a abomination of rules from Cyberpunk 2020 and Red, and a little bit of home rules here and there. So big thank you to Brian for helping me come up with it, because I thought I had the rules down, and then Brian was like, "But John, this doesn't work." So thankfully he's here with his anal skills. You know what I mean? So there's that. Other thing I want to let you guys know, all the music you hear is by me, and all the sound effects and other types of music are by Sirenscape. They do all kinds of cool sound effects. You can find them online. They have like soundboards for D&D stuff, sci-fi, everything you can think of. And they just came up with a Cyberpunk one. So we're going to be using that. Hope you guys enjoy that. After that, let's see. Now, this is chapter 2 of our campaign called The Wise Guys, and you can find all 5 sessions of chapter 1 on my YouTube channel, John the Wise. And if you want to catch up after this episode or learn some backstory, you can. You don't need to, because every episode should be able to explain everything to you. But, if you want to binge, as they say, you can do that. And you can learn who Turin Jones is, who's a fan favorite. Right, Jimbles?
Yep.
Yeah, we all miss him.
You can
So-
protect that little boy for the rest of his life.
Exactly.
Anybody goes after our fucking Canadian rock star, I'm going to Canada and fucking blowing faces off.
Dude, it was his first time ever playing a tabletop game, and he played a rocker boy, and he fucking killed it. He was fucking awesome. All right, let's set some expectations. The players know all this stuff, but I just wanted to make it known. The first rule is to have fun, and if we're not having fun, then we're failing horribly. So I don't want to fail. Second, this is a mature actual play in a mature setting. There will be cursing, violence, gore, laughter, dick jokes, homoerotic banter, and human relations. All right, we're all friends with each other, and I only hate Brian sometimes, but I can never hate Jimbles. Okay, it's impossible. That's the rules so far. But I don't really hate Brian. I love Brian. Okay, you guys don't have to be like silent the whole time. I appreciate the silence, but you guys don't have to be just like not talking. You know
Oh,
what I
you
mean?
Listen,
know
bitch,
I'm
we're
here.
letting you do your intro, okay?
Okay, all right, fine. For fuck's sake, let me thank you. I appreciate it. All right, we're doing
You
the intro.
you done? You done yet?
Not yet. Okay.
Like, trust me, there's a few things you said I wanted to pop in on, here, but
Oh my God, John's still talking.
All right, man. We're almost done. Fuck. All right. So, I have created the master plot in the world we are about to play in, but make no mistake, the story is driven by the players. The players are the most important element of all this, and I want you guys to discover things about your characters that you never knew before. Like, your favorite color, and I don't know, if you're into boys, whatever.
Like,
I
like,
want you to
self, like self-exploration, John.
That's what I'm talking about. Self exploration. We'll explore it together. Whatever you want to do, dude. This is casual. You know what I mean? We're just a bunch of boys having fun. No big deal. All right. So I want you to feel a connection to your characters like you've never felt before, and this is your story. All right. So I need you. Yeah, Spooky, you can Cadgar that shit if you guys want to. We're gonna get to your guys' Twitch and everything. This time around, things are a little different. I've nerfed the player characters and the NPCs, and I've buffed them. So we might get into dangerous territory. If that's the case, then we might have to make up things on the fly and try to figure things out. Because, like I said, the rule set that we're using is kind of, it's just all fucked up. We're taking like pieces from one thing and pieces from the other, and we made like a totally different set. So there we go. All right, let's get to player introductions. How about that? Let me introduce our players who have been patient and awesome while we figured out the rules. So big thank you to them. And when we go around, I want you guys to give us your name, your creative pursuits, like your Twitch, YouTube, or whatever it is, your character's name, a short summary of who they are, like a few sentences, and their weapon of choice. Nice little thing right there. All right, let's go with you, Brian. What the fool? Tell us what's up.
so like you just said, my name's Brian. I go by What the Fool. I have a Twitch channel by the same name, What the Fool, with an E on the end of it, you know. My character is Jackie. He's the group's doctor. He's a Ripper Doc, super smart guy. He has massively cybered out legs, which he really enjoys kicking people in the face with. And when he can't get close enough to kick him in the face with his legs, he has two sniper rifles he uses. One that is sawed off and compact to hide in his jacket. The other one that's full on to shoot from distance.
All right, there you go. And you gave a little backstory. Yeah, that's right. Okay, Joe, aka Shrub Ninja, let us know.
All right, like you said, I'm Joe. Go by Shrub Ninja. I don't have any Twitch or anything like that to link to, but I'm playing Richter. He's a solo. He's basically like a big bodyguard guy. He's got two heavy cybernetic arms. He's really good at the martial arts. He's used Lua, the Hawaiian martial art, big into like precise bone breaking stuff. He's got a really nice rifle that he's done a lot of personal modifications to. Um, he's got a bunch of siblings, only one still in Night City, and he's known the mob for a while and does a bunch of bodyguard jobs for them and stuff.
There you go. All right, let's move on. Jimbles, tell us.
All right, Jimbles. I have a Twitch channel, Jimbalsaurus Rex, same username, but I barely ever stream to it. And when I do, it's like in the middle of the fucking night because I have a weird schedule. I'm playing Patrick O'Hannigan. He is a former Night City PD detective. Um, he was a really promising young recruit in the Night City Police Department. Was like the first youngest detective on the force. Found corruption within the police department and led it to a guy that was going to be the new commissioner. And we found out he was in the pocket of a big corporation. And when the guy got off, because I had proof that would have damned him, but the guy got off because he got paid off by his contact. Patrick took it into his own hands and fucking blew the dude's head off outside of a hearing. And even though he did a good thing and got rid of police corruption, the police were like, "You still broke the rules." So he got kicked out of the police force. He's been a private detective, and imagine every bad thing that's ever happened to Harrison Ford's character and Ryan Gosling's character in both fucking Blade Runner movies, and that's everything that's bad that's happened to fucking Patrick because his life sucks.
Yeah.
Sucks. And my weapon, the two weapons I use is I have a 30 millimeter chambered version of the Thompson submachine gun, and then Patrick's weapon of choice though is a heavily tricked out Taurus raging judge that shoots 454 casual ammunition, and I fucking canoe people's bodies when I shoot.
Yeah, it's pretty insane. I've seen it. All right, let's move on to DG.
All right. Well, DG a Rage Riot, aka Dick Giant, Riot Rage, amongst other nicknames on Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, DG underscore Rage Riot. I am playing Riot O'Branigan, a tech runner, little mixture of techie net runner. My backstory lies into being sold into corporate suburbia. My parents needed the money, so they sold me, which is fucking awesome. So, relatively young, outside, the wise guys took me under their wing as their techie. As horrible as I am, burning myself trying to fix trucks and shit, you know. My weapon of choice is my cyber deck. So, you can see how I move and shake with that thing.
Yeah, I'm glad that you said that. I was like, I hope he doesn't say his pistol is his weapon of choice. And
I got
instead
you.
it
I
was-
got you. I got you.
Ooh, somebody's been reading.
Mm-hmm. I told you. I told you.
It's a cyber dick, dude. Did he just say cyber dick?
Who said cyber dick? Yo, flip that.
I'm gonna get the Mr. Stud implant if people keeps talking about it.
Dude, you have to get the Mr. Stud. Are you kidding me? How else are you gonna get all the boys? I mean,
I'm
girls.
gonna pay the doctor that's in charge of putting the Mr. Stud on Brian's character, and when he's under, to give him a Midnight Lady implant instead.
Somebody hasn't been reading what Brian's character is about.
Exactly. You think someone else is putting it on him? You're out of
Yeah,
your
he's gonna
mind.
cut off his own dick.
Oh,
Yeah.
priceless quality.
Kidding me? He's gonna make the cybernetic and then put it in his own dick. All right.
That's pretty great.
So, all right. Let's fucking get started, dude. Here we go. Put on some nice little musics here.
I'm so fucking excited.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are currently at Night City Harbor, as you can see in this photo right here. Night City, the year 20XX. You like that? Gangs, corporations, death, desolation, survival. All too familiar players in this city of dreams. More like a city of pipe dreams. You find yourself stuck in neutral, trying to make sense of it all. Pfizer, Biotechnica, Arasaka, Militech, Night City PD, hell, even McDonald's. Can't trust any of them. They're after everything you got. Not just your money. They have plenty of that. They want your soul. And when there's nothing left, they'll toss you overboard. Probably in Night City Harbor, northeast part of the city, where all kinds of things happen. A man made harbor connected to the Pacific Ocean. This is where you find yourselves, holding a homemade pocket computer. You search for the next clue in your own salvation. You're done hiding. You're done letting Night City make you a victim of circumstance. Today, you take your first step back into the foreground, back in the city that you live in, breathe in, and maybe one day die in. It's time to find some answers, and between the multicolored storage containers that litter the Night City harbor, you look for Solomon Benson, ex Pfizer Corp, on the run. I lost my place. Oh, there we go. And if you don't find him, someone else will. And then it's back to your hole, never to be seen again. And that's not an option. You can hear the ocean and the revving of street racing vehicles down the pier. Apparently, there's a drag race going on there. It is late at night. And most of the warehouses at the harbor are closed. Most of the businesses are closed as well. There are no visible police in sight. The air is humid, and it is the middle of summer. O'Flanagan, aka Riot, is holding his pocket computer while Jackie gives him an ear beating on how he told him that the readings are inaccurate, but he wouldn't listen. Now, Patrick O'Hannigan and Richter are keeping an eye out. After all, they are trespassing. That's the end of my little thing.
Well, you know me, I'm constantly trying to get in touch with Solomon because he was my point of contact. So
The
I guess I'm
peculiar
just
thing
keeping
when you
an
guys
eye
look
out.
at your cell phone, it says that you have service, but every time you try to make a call, it hangs and it just like doesn't connect. It's just not really doing what it's supposed to.
I guess I'll turn to Riot and ask him if he knows what's going on with the phones.
All right, so now little OOC first because they're mixing the techie and the netrunner now. So we are currently where we're at. Can I scan down the place for available systems?
Yeah, so roll your interface plus a d10. So just roll me a d10. Do you want to roll it in tabletop? What do you got for me?
9.
9 plus 5 is plus your tech. Oh, no, sorry. It's a d10 plus interface plus tech. Yeah. What's your tech?
Basic tech is 5.
5 and 5 is 10. And then you rolled a what?
9.
9.
John,
So,
he
sorry.
misunderstood you. DG, he was asking for your basic tech up on your
Oh, main
stat
tech.
block.
Yeah,
There's
main.
a text.
Yeah, I was looking at the skills. I'm looking up at the actual underneath the character name now, right? Tech 7.
Yeah, it should be 7 or 8.
Yeah, it's a 7.
Okay, either way, you do a scan of the area looking for control nodes, and you do find one. It's coming from a container really close by, but you can't really pinpoint the exact location. You're in the right area, and you're using the readings on your pocket computer. You're trying to coordinate exactly where Solomon Benson is. The problem is he only gave you guys latitude and longitude, and it's not really working out.
All right, so I can't see anything visible to jack into.
No, you just know that there is one nearby. There's a node nearby, within maybe 20 feet, but you don't know exactly where.
So we don't know which container.
No, not the exact container, but it is coming from like an east direction.
let me double check. Let me double check my modifications to my Kuroshi Monovision because I think I have thermographic sensors in it and an EM spectrum. I think.
I've got infrared.
I have ultraviolet.
Okay, what did you have, Jimbles?
I only have a thermographic sensor. I don't have electromagnetic vision range on my Kuroshi Monovision. That's what I was going to do on my
Oh.
second eye when I get it.
The thermographic sensor should be able to pick up heat signatures, right?
Yes.
All right, you turn it on and you clearly see a man in one of the containers, and you see some other heat, but you definitely see the silhouette of a man.
Well, since I'm next to Richter, I'm just going to kind of tap him on the shoulder. I'm going to point. I'm going to say, "Hey, heat vision thermographic sensor. Look at that box right there. I think we found someone we're looking for right there.
All right, so we're looking for this guy to make contact. He's not like hiding from us, right?
No, he called you guys, and this
Yeah,
is his like hideout.
I'm
But
gonna
he-
relate it. I'm gonna relate to everybody else. Like, hey, there's someone in that Connex box right there.
All right. Well, I guess I'll go over there and look around to see if there's anything weird with the door before opening it.
Do you still have your thermal vision on, Jimmy?
Yeah.
Okay, as you guys are walking by, he can kind of hear you guys walking outside. And with your thermal vision, you see him standing in a position where he has something long in his hand and he's shaking and he's pointing it towards the door.
I'm gonna try to call him again, and then I'm gonna call him, and as I get close to the Connex box, I'm gonna like knock on it. Solomon, you in there?
You can hear really muffled. What the fuck is that? Oh, fucking shit.
I'll just be like, Solomon, it's Patrick.
Oh, shit. Hold on. You hear the click clanging of metal pieces coming off, and you see the container doors open wide. They open wide and they flap open, and you immediately are hit with this crazy stench of bad odor and just like filth, urine, all kinds of shit. And
Fuck.
inside is a mattress, candlelight, a small lithium battery that is powering various electronics, such as a laptop, phone charger, etc. A plastic gallon lays next to the bed and appears to be filled with urine and other things. Oh, yeah, it also smells horrendous, like I said. Armpit and urine. Solomon Benson, Patrick's Pfizer contact beckons you in. He stands at average height, has two cyber eyes behind sunglasses, and his disheveled, parted blonde hair has seen better days. He's seen better days. He's wearing a white t shirt, dirty khaki pants, and in his hands, he's gripping tightly a Militech BS1 bore shotgun.
Jackie is
Sorry.
going to be chuckling slightly as he walks in.
He looks at you and he says, "It's about fucking time."
Hey man, we got your call. We're here. Things have been crazy for all of us, like you already know. What you got for me?
What do I got? What do I got for you? I'm on the run. You don't understand. They're coming after me, man. They're fucking coming after me, man.
I'm imagining him as Charlie from Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
I'm going to step back out of the crate, let them talk around. I'm going to keep looking around, watching for anybody showing up or anything.
Okay, roll me a general awareness check.
Why is this not? There we go. So, awareness 16. 23.
Okay, you can tell for sure that there is no sign of anybody nearby within a large radius. You can see across the harbor. You're looking at some of the boats. You don't see anybody up there. So far, it looks like there's nobody here.
Okay. Like I said, I'm gonna stand close to the entrance so I can listen into everything, but still keep an eye out for around us.
I'll ask this guy, do you have anywhere else you want us to move to? Anywhere you know you'd be safe?
Who is this guy? Who is this guy? Patrick, he asks you.
Solomon, it's cool, man. This is Richter. He's cool. Relax, dude. We're okay. Like I'm going into police negotiation mode because this dude has lost his shit. And I'm like, look, we all know the seriousness about what's going on. Just help us out, and we'll help you. I'll help you out. I've always helped you out whenever you've needed it. You've always helped me out whenever I've needed it. Let's just figure out what's going on, and we'll go from there. We will take care of you. Relax.
Okay, well, let me tell you something about you taking care of me, Officer Patrick O'Hannigan. Oh, wait, sorry. You're not Officer Patrick O'Hannigan anymore. You're just some big dumb oaf with a big old gun, and you got us all in some shit. Do you understand that? I can't go back to work. They know where I live. They've been coming after me. I've uncovered some things that you have no idea.
I don't like how this guy's talking to my friend.
Eh, eh, Richter, relax. It's cool, man. It's all right. Solomon, we stumbled across all this shit too. We had a lot of people that were in our group, and a lot of shit went down. I know this sucks, and I'm sorry that this happened. I'm sorry you got pulled into it. But we all know that the corporation were eventually going to get rid of anybody they don't like anyway. So just help me out. We're going to figure out what's behind everything. And then we got some places that we've been laying low. We can possibly get you over there too. Just relax, man. Like, I understand the seriousness of the situation.
He looks at you and he kind of calms down. And his answer, when he looks at you, he says, "Listen, I've already accepted the fact that my time is short on this fucking planet. I'm gonna die in Night City, all right? That's what's gonna happen. But before I die, I gotta show you this." And he pulls out a flash drive.
Ancient technology.
All right, I'll take the flash drive. Does he just hands it to me? That's all it does.
Yeah, he hands it to you and then he says, "Give me that shit." And he takes it back out of your hand.
Then what? You wanted to show me this? Show me what's on here. Then let's get this over with.
All right. He opens up a laptop, and inside of the flash drive, he opens up a photo. It's a file, and in the photo is a piece of shrapnel. The borders around the photo say NCPD evidence, do not duplicate. And on the top left corner is a case number, and the name J. Rios is on there. Now, if you guys can give me awareness rolls, every single one of you.
Where is that? So
26.
D10 plus intelligence plus awareness.
Yep, exactly.
20.
All right.
19.
Oof.
Okay.
I got a 26.
All right. Jesus fucking Christ.
only-
Yeah.
I only got a 16.
Oh, well, that's fine. It's enough. Looking at the photo, you can definitely see that the piece of metal that's in this photo is a piece of shrapnel from an explosive. It's the metal's pretty mundane, but attached to it is a square casing where like some kind of plastic explosive was in it.
I mean,
And sorry,
Patrick already knows exactly what this is.
so Solomon looks at you and he says, "You see what this is, Patrick?"
Yep. I know exactly what that is.
This is the one that killed your wife. This is the explosive that killed your wife.
What else can you tell me about it?
Well, look right here. He zooms in and enhances. And on the casing, there's some writing. It says Semtech, some weird shit like that. But any of you guys with a military background would know that this is made from Detroit, Michigan. It's well, you don't need a military background. It says it right there. It's made from Detroit. It's a U.S. military contract company called Noble Tech, and this is an explosive that the U.S. military uses. It's a precision explosive, and what it does is the casing is designed in a way where an explosion will only go in one direction, and it has a small cone of effect. Basically, it's an explosive that can snipe one person.
So, this is the explosive that they used to try to kill me.
You don't get it, do you, Patrick? You really don't get it. They didn't try to kill you, Patrick. They don't even know who the fuck you are. They were trying to kill your wife. And they didn't try, they did it.
I assume the next part of what you're telling me here is why they killed her.
We don't know. We don't know why they killed her, but we know that they targeted her. And the people they hired, they know how to use this shit. And they didn't want me to walk out the fucking place with it. And
So
guess
it's-
what? I did. And now I'm in trouble.
So tell me who at Pfizer knows why this happened.
I don't know who knows. All I know is I stumbled upon this shit. Remember when we talked way back? You messaged me. You said, let's talk. And I said, I can't talk right now. This is why, man. I've been on the run for so long. I was trying to get this to work. It was a corrupted file, and I didn't understand why they were after me in the first place. And then I cleaned it up. All right, I figured out a way to clean it up. And they were at my apartment, and now he's just rambling. He's just rambling and rambling.
I'm just gonna put my hand on his shoulder and be like, relax. Let me get a copy of this, and then if you feel safe enough, delete it from your record so they can't trace. So if they're tracing this file somehow, they won't be able to trace it to you anymore. They'll just let's put the crosshair on my back, man, because I don't want you to get any more shit than you're already in. I'm gonna look over at Jackie. I'm like, Jackie, since he's helped us out, is there something we can do to help him? Can we get him some, like the safe house that we were at? Like, is there somewhere we can get him over there just so we know he's taken care of?
I can make a call.
I appreciate it.
No, I'm not going to a safe house. You don't understand. There isn't a house that's safe. I'm going with you guys to City Park. Now, you guys know general knowledge. City Park is a place in Night City that used to be a giant parking structure, and it was supposed to help everybody out with this overcrowdedness that's going on in Night City. And it was revolutionary, giant, multiple floors, hundreds of floors. But what had happened was Night City's police just could not police it. There was so much shit going on. People started squatting in it, and now it's just an underground community filled with scum, and it has a black market, slavery, drugs, you name it. And Night City is just like, all right, just contain it. Don't let any of that shit out. And it's like a combat zone times 10 in there.
Okay, I'll like if you want to come with us, man. I'm gonna do my best to keep you safe because you've helped me out.
How do you think you're going to be safe there?
I'm not going to be safe. I told you, I'm dead anyway. I stay here, I'm dead. I go home, I'm definitely dead. Because those 3 solos that almost killed me, they'll be back. And they'll have 5 more with them. Might as well just go with you and face it head on.
All right, man. Just
Um, Point of order though, if he's coming with us, he needs to shower and change his clothes because that smells give us away a mile out.
Solomon Benson, he takes a sniff on his arm. I smell? You smell something? Is there like a smell going on? I don't smell it.
yes, man. You've gone nose blind to it. The fucking place reeks.
I don't smell it. I don't know.
You got a bucket of piss next to you.
Listen, it's not like I can go outside and just take a piss break whenever I want. That's exactly what those fucking solos want.
Yeah, but you still smell like piss.
Yeah, point taken. All right. I'll bathe in the lake. So, let me get a general knowledge check from one of you guys. While Solomon Benson is bathing, you guys can be looking at this file, looking all around it, looking at any other clues that are on it.
So what would we roll for that?
Just roll an intelligence check.
Yeah,
Uh,
general
I've
knowledge,
got education. Would that help?
education. Yeah, even a streetwise.
Oh, streetwise, I can do that.
Yeah. Either one of those.
All right, I got a I got a 16.
16.
I got a 21 streetwise.
Okay. You're muted, Jimbles.
Streetwise is cool plus streetwise plus a D10, right?
I believe. I'm not-
23.
23. Okay. DG.
Ooh, that's an ugly one. 6
You got a
2
1?
6 2 no 6 2 and 3.
Okay, that's fine. So Jackie, you know exactly where this explosive is from. You know because the only way you can get high grade explosives like this is Mitch's repairs in City Park. The reason you know that is because you've heard about it. You've heard about people in the mob in your family that have gone and, hired people and bought stuff from him. He's a shady guy and he has good weapons. He's one of the only people that can get you weapons in City Park. So that's if there's explosives that are high grade military equipment, chances are either Mitch sold it to them or he knows where they got it from.
Okay, so I'll let everybody know about that. Listen, the guy we're going to be looking for going into City Park is going to be Mitch. He's the only one who operates in explosives like this. He's who they had to go through to get to it.
Solomon Benson is done bathing and he comes back and he looks at you guys and he's drying himself off and he says, "All right. So what are we doing?"
I guess we're gonna go see somebody about these explosives.
Okay. All right, on your way. Let's find out. You guys head to City Park. Let's see if anything happens to you guys.
Of course, as we're going, Jackie is, as always, keeping an eye out for anybody attempting to follow us, anybody making abrupt turns as we pass, shit like that.
Okay. Why don't you roll me an awareness then?
Okay, that's a 10, 18, 20.
Okay. 20. All right, give me 1 second. Okay, on your way to City Park, you see a reporter. She's standing in the middle of the street. She has her cameraman pointing it at general people walking by, homeless people, scum, regular people. And are you? By the way, are you guys driving or walking? Because it's not that far, walking distance. It's a few blocks.
I guess it depends on if we brought a car with us. Well, actually, going into City Park, it would probably be harder to get a car in.
Yeah, 100%. You would have to park super far away, so you're most likely better off walking in. All right, so it sells it. You guys are walking. You guys are walking, and there's a reporter on the street. She's asking people nearby if they've ever committed any crimes and if they were ever connected to Purple Chem. She's just asking everybody, "Sir, sir." She finally points the microphone towards your direction, and she looks right at Riot O'Flanagan, and she says, "Sir, sir, what can you tell me about Purple Chem? Have you ever been arrested for it?
Nope, clean as a whistle.
What about what it's doing?"
Just kind of shrug her off and continue walking.
Oh, my mic died for a second. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can
Yep.
hear you.
And then she turns the mic to one of you other guys. What about you, sir? Have you seen what Purple Chem has done? Devastated our city. She's pointing it at Jackie.
I'm assuming Purple Chem is a drug.
Yeah, it's a new drug that's hit the streets. It's highly addictive. Has destroyed families. Has even made people hallucinate. It's the end all be all party. but it's destroying Night City right now.
Jackie is going to just turn away from her and continue walking, like brush past her.
As you guys are walking by, okay, she says, fine, fine, just watch this city burn. Do nothing about it, just like everybody else. You guys engage?
No, we can't afford to be caught on camera.
Very
Yeah,
good.
she's a reporter. She's looking at it and bash
She's a
her
reporter.
camera.
She's doing a note. She's doing a fucking news article. It's gonna be on camera, and the people that are fucking looking at us are gonna be like, "Oh, there are those motherfuckers."
And I'm assuming my family does not sell purple cam.
No,
Yeah, I didn't
the
think.
mob does not deal with drugs. They don't sell drugs. It's a rule within the families.
Yeah, I figured as much.
It's fine. Gun running, gambling, prostitution, all that is fine, but drugs. All right. Okay. Nothing else happens on your way to City Park. You park a few, or you walk since you didn't take a car. You walk to the giant parking lot that is City Park. It's littered with all kinds of low-born people. It's not a safe area. It's not a clean area, but you know that City Park is worse. The streets aren't even drivable in this area. It's just too congested, too many people, the occasional dead body, and it's just a giant cluster. It's like everybody trying to get into a stadium. That's what it looks like. And once you get to the front gate, it's heavily guarded by Night City Police Department with fortified positions, light armored vehicles, sentry turrets, and even full cyborg conversions. I mean, they got it all. They got it all. There's metal detectors lined up on the entrance beside the police, and they're working hand in hand with City Park employees. They're dressed in yellow polo shirts. That's how you know that they're employees. And the line is going to take a super long time to get there.
So
To find a different way into here because I cannot. The cops cannot find me. They can't find us. And you are it's like I'm gonna look at Jack and go. You already know why the cops can't fucking. I can't deal with the cops right now. It's not gonna be a good thing.
hey,
All that's
John,
gonna do is hem us up as soon as I
Yeah.
try to go through this checkpoint.
can I roll a streetwise for the actual way into City Park?
Yeah. roll
I
me a-
understand this is the legal way, but it also cannot be the way people actually use.
So you know, just general knowledge. You guys know that you can't just walk with your guns. There's no way. They'll take your guns right away. They'll check your ID. They'll check all that kind of shit.
So for a streetwise check on how to slip into it, I just got a 16 plus 7. So 23.
Yeah, same. I got a 23. I got a 23 again as well.
Okay. Anybody that got over a 20 knows that these City Park employees are really easy to bribe because they don't give a fuck. They just work the lines. They're not the police, but they still can't get caught doing it. So they have to figure out a way to take bribes and let you in. And besides, one of them might be an honest. You never know. You just know that anytime you want to get into City Park, that's how you do it.
Let's try to find. I'm gonna look for one of these guys in the yellow polo that's kind of away from a big checkpoint. A guy kind of like by, and I'm gonna try to I'm gonna try to flag him down. I'm gonna try to approach him when he's not surrounded by cops and anybody else who would be paying attention and shit like that.
So you can see a few of the employees, but they're really close to the cops. There is one all the way to the right side of City Park. It looks like he's guarding a service entrance, and there's all kinds of people coming in and out of it. And then there will be like a lull where nobody's going in. And then next thing you know, it's just more people coming in and out.
Which one of our people here have the best people skills? Is it Jackie? Like the highest who's got the highest empathy?
I think
Stuff
it's
like that.
cool that we'd use for that, isn't it?
Cool is what you would typically use for that, yes, but it's not Jackie. He was never a people
Right.
person.
Okay,
It is
so he's
also not
all
me.
right. So it's cool. All right. I mean, I got a 7 cool. I can try that.
I got a
Yeah,
6 cool.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna kind of like flag. I'm gonna get everybody's attention. I'm gonna point over at that other guy, and I was like, I'm gonna go talk to him real quick. Just keep your heads on a swivel. I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna approach the guy whenever there's a lull and people coming in and out of the service door. I'm gonna walk up to him. I'm gonna go, hey man, I got a question for you real quick. You got some time?
He
I'm gonna
looks at you and he goes,
I'm gonna flash a cred stick.
come on, put that shit down. Put that shit down. The guy looks at you and he looks around. He goes, just stand away for a second. Hold on.
All right. It's all good.
You guys stand over by the side. Roll me a cool. Or roll me whatever you wanted to roll to persuasion, whatever.
I was gonna try to do streetwise, I guess.
Streetwise would just tell you, well, the Streetwise would tell you that this is probably a good way in, but it wouldn't convince him or anything like that.
Because I don't have any persuasion in fast talk. Because that's an empathy skill.
You guys have anything similar?
My empathy is only a 6.
Same.
Well, I got a 7 empathy, but I don't have any skills tied to it.
Okay, you can do a general empathy test and see if that works, or try something. And what you'll do is you'll go against his roll.
Do any parts of the gate or the wall or anything look kind of like poorly maintained? Like anywhere that's like a little bit out of sight?
It looks pretty solid. You could probably get in, but you wouldn't be able to take in your guns. You would just have to wait in line, go through. They'd let you in the metal detectors. If they don't go off, then you're in. But you can't take your guns with you. They'll know.
No, I mean like a part of the wall that looks weak. I was thinking about maybe trying to sneak away and just do a strength feat to bust something down.
What about authority, John? I do have authority.
Well, remember, because you're an ex-cop, you don't really have authority anymore.
Well, that's why it's not that high. It's only like a 4.
Yeah, we decided to give you investigation, remember? I gave you that skill.
Yeah, you lost the authority for not being an actual cop.
Yeah.
Fine. I'll have Jackie roll empathy check, I guess. Sure. The most cold guy in there will try that. All right, I get an 8 plus my empathy score 7, so 15.
Okay. What do you say to him? Right. There's a lull in the movement, and he kind of gestures toward
Okay,
Patrick.
so I will, as I'll walk up to him and I'll tap my leg to kind of make it open and medical supplies that I keep there. I am a doctor. I'm going into here on humanitarian efforts to save some patients who are very ill. These are my bodyguards to protect me. We need to be let in.
Unfortunately, that mute went up. I didn't mean it to.
I was like, oh shit, apparently that was the wrong thing to say.
I am a doctor. I need to get in. Boom! Like, oh fuck!
Prove you're a doctor now, bitch.
You're gonna need a doctor, motherfucker.
Close my tools back into my leg, by the way.
He looks at you and he's like, but then why didn't they let you? And it looks like he has a million questions to
I'm
ask.
going to pull out a cred stick because I have to get in now. My patients can't wait.
How much do you give them?
Shit, I gotta actually look how much I have. I have forgotten. Oh
You
wait, I
get
have.
paying back.
So
I kinda-
200.
It's gonna
200.
Yeah, I know I have that much.
You pull out your cred stick and you put it against his wrist, this part of his wrist, and his forearm lights up, and it says 200 on it, and he goes, "Doctor, my ass." Nope.
How much is it going to cost to let us in? No questions asked.
I mean, a doctor easily has 500 in his pocket, right?
Fine, give him 300 more.
All right. Your it turns to 500 on his forearm, and he goes, "All right." He takes the key card that's on a lanyard on his neck, and he rubs it against the wall. You hear a click click, and it opens up. And it looks like that key card opens up all kinds of stuff because you see that same thing that he put it up against. You see it all over all the other doors in City Park.
All right, Brian, do you want to try to do your typical rogue stuff and steal it as we walk past him?
Jackie's not a rogue.
But do you want to?
In any manner.
Brian is a rogue.
So, how many people are around right now? Like, can see us from the location we're at, can see this guy, stuff like that.
So if you look to your left-hand side, you see that giant line of people that are lining up to try to get into City Park. That giant just cluster. And they're not really paying any attention to you because people come in and out of that door all the time. It just looks like these four guys are chatting up one of the workers there.
Mm.
I'll talk to this guy real quick and be like, "Hey, man, what's your name?"
Steve.
All right, Steve. How much does it cost for you to replace those? How much does it cost for you to replace those access cards?
Replace this access card? Are you kidding me? They only give you one. This is my access card.
What
It
happens
has
if
a picture
what
on
happens
it.
if you lose it?
I mean, what are you asking, man? Are you want this fucking thing? Do you know what kind of trouble I'll get in?
How much is worth the trouble?
Shit. At least 2,000, I think. It has to be 2,000. Solomon Benson in the back goes 2,000. This motherfucker.
I'm gonna be trying to like stand sort of near him, and I'm gonna like Jackie and Patrick would know that I'm sort of with my eyes hinting like, you want me to grab this guy and choke him out?
So you're standing like to his side?
Like not close enough that it's like super obvious that I'm gonna try and fucking grab him, but like
It's not obvious to this guy Steve, but it's obvious to Jackie and Patrick that
Yeah.
Richter wants to just like, yo, you want me to choke this guy out?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, what kind of skill can I use to get him to part with
Remember,
his
consequences to actions.
There's a specific reason I asked how many people were around.
Like I said, people occasionally will glance in your direction. But
Yeah, that's
so to give you guys a visual, you're pretty much standing in front of an open door. He's already opened the door, and inside is a dark hallway that goes straight down. It's just a hallway that goes all the way down, and on your end of the side of where you guys are, there's like a street and people and all kinds of other stuff.
what kind of skill could be used to would it be persuasion, I guess?
Persuasion, intimidate, you know.
hey, John, real quick question. Do we know if there's ever any City Park employees actually in City Park?
Oh yeah, there's plenty of them in there.
Okay, never mind. All right, I'll
Yeah.
be like, well, hey, Steve, I really appreciate the help you've given us. Don't put yourself in any more trouble. You never saw us, right?
Of course I never saw you. Are you kidding me?
All right. Gonna kind of pat him on the shoulder, and then I'm just gonna walk.
Before you walk in, he says, "Wait, hold on." And he has these like wristbands. They're green wristbands, and it says on it, "Maintenance." So he just puts it around your wrist, Patrick, and around the wrist of the rest of the guys and locks them in.
All right.
All right, you guys walk through. Oh, there's the gun again.
He just shoots us in the back
You're
as we
really
walk
waiting
down.
to play that, aren't you, John?
Donnie's being annoying. He's not trying to go to sleep.
He knows the wise guys are hanging out.
Fuck. Okay, so once you guys pass that checkpoint area, you get into City Park Gate.
You cut out.
Hear me? There we go.
Yep.
I don't know why
Yep.
my mic keeps getting disconnected. All right. So once past the checkpoint, you get to City Park Gate, named as such because it is a gateway from the underground city you're about to witness to modern civilization. So all around you are people shuffling through, hoping for a way through to the other side. And you know, for most people, you live in City Park, you never leave unless you have the means to get. So you guys are in, you're past the gate, and you see the same pattern over and over again. Makeshift hut made with random materials such as tires, steel panels, razor wire, concrete slabs, etc. Nothing has an order, it's just complete chaos. And people here have been left unchecked for so long. One hut is a bar, one hut sells street food, and somehow small families huddled together and hoping no one comes through the door with bad intention. Within this chaos, peppered around town, are small packs of NCPD patrolling near one of the many watchtowers in City. The police are few in numbers, but you know that they shoot to kill, and it's zero tolerance, and they shut down anything that undermines their effort for control in City Park, as little as it is. But as long as you're not around anything goes. Life is fleeting in City Park. Here today, gone tomorrow. All right. So let's see here. So this is where you guys will need to use your skills to find Mitch's repair. Because there's one thing about City Park is you never stay in one location. So if you want to find Mitch, you're gonna have to look for him. Now, here's some. Let's see. You guys want to give me some streetwise checks and stuff like that? I can give you some information.
Any positive or negative modifiers for the streetwise check?
The only person that gets a positive modifier is Jackie, a +2.
Hey, real quick, if we roll a 10, do we roll again and add? Or
Yeah.
is that only for combat?
No, you do. It's a critical success. And I like the exploding dice. So that's implemented in my game. So if you roll a 10, keep rolling. If you roll another 10, keep rolling.
20.
So just and then add your modifiers and stuff to it, right?
Yeah,
Like you're only rolling
35.
you're only rolling the D10. You're not rolling extra shit, right?
exactly.
All right. Oh,
I got a 35 for my streetwise, John.
because I did like, as soon as Brian mentioned that, I rolled for my streetwise check in roll 20, and I got a 10 on the roll, and then I rolled another D10, and I just got a 1, so I only got 25.
Okay, well, the rest of you guys don't have to roll. All right, looking around you, Brian, your character, you see a police officer who's eating a meal on his own and drinking a Patrick, you know him. All right.
Is
And
it anybody super important, or is it just a guy that I know?
he
Am I
was one of the only honest cops that you knew.
so am I on good terms with him? Did we part of good terms and stuff?
Yeah, no, he was totally like, dude, I know why you did what you did, and I wish I could have your back, but I have a family that I have to take care of. But
What's
he
his-
never wished any ill will against
What's his name?
Jeffrey Martinez.
All right, I'm gonna look over at Jackie and Richter and stuff and Riot and everybody. I'm like, hey, keep an eye out on stuff. Solomon, stick with these guys. What do you say his name was again?
Jeffrey Martinez. You know him as Martinez.
I'm gonna go talk to this cop real quick. I know him. He's good people.
All right. You approach
go-
him. He's,
I'm
go
gonna go
ahead.
sit. I'm gonna go sit down next to him. I'm like when he's eating, I'm gonna come over. I'm gonna sit down. Is he sitting somewhere, or is he like
Yeah,
standing
he's
around?
sitting like at a bar, makeshift bar countertop. All the stools are different kinds of stools, and he's just having a meal by himself. He's eating some Chinese food.
Well, I'm gonna go sit down next to him. I'm gonna ask the person running the bar if they what they serve. I'm gonna ask for two of their strongest drinks. I'm gonna look at him and Martinez.
He turns to you and he says, "Yeah, who wants to?" Holy shit! Is that you, Owen Hannigan?
What's up, man? How you doing?
What the fuck are you doing in City Park?
We're trying to track down someone who specializes in explosives. I have some
Whoa!
I have some questions for this person.
Wait a minute. Are you talking about what I think you're talking about?
Yes, I am.
He turns around and looks. Does he see the rest of the guys, or have you guys kind of low keyed somewhere else?
Low keyed somewhere else.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
we're not trying to look that suspicious, kind of mosey around. We're still in the area, but probably not grouped up with each other, staring at them.
Okay, so he looks around. He doesn't see anybody with Patrick, and he says, "What the fuck? What? Are you alone?"
Nope.
Well, shit. I hope not. Are you carrying a piece?
Come on, man.
Thank God. How the fuck did you get it in here? I'm, maybe I should stop asking questions. Look, man, what do you mean you're looking for explosives? Did you get a lead? It's a cold case, man.
Just what's the shop I'm looking for? I don't because I know a Patrick would remember. I don't remember.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not
It's
smart.
fine. It's Mitch's repairs.
I'm looking for Mitch, man.
That motherfucker. He sold it to them, didn't
Yep.
that piece of shit?
Trust me. He and I are gonna get really closely acquainted. But don't worry, I'm not gonna cause any bloodshed if I can help it.
If you can help it.
My
You expect
intent is
me to believe that, Patrick.
look, man, my intent is not to kill this guy, okay? I'm just gonna rough him up a little bit, figure out what he fucking knows. And by rough him up a little bit, I mean I'm gonna rough him up a lot.
Well, listen, man. All I can tell you is he's on the 22nd floor somewhere now. He's moved a bunch of times, but I'm sure you'll find him there. Just look for a bunch of angry customers.
All right. Hey, man, I appreciate the help. Keep your head on a swivel, man, and stay safe in here, all right?
He looks at you and he says, "Hold on, man. What if he does tell you who he sold it to? Then what? You're going to go look for them? They're probably in the underground." Now, common knowledge, you guys know the underground is anything below floor 30 of City Park. The police don't even go.
Hey,
When he
John.
when he asks what am I gonna do when I find out who he sold it to, I'm just gonna just kind of smile at him a little bit, pull out a cigarette, light it, and then walk away. I'm like, stay classy, kid.
And what do you say, Brian?
So I was just going to tell you, I don't know if you turn noise gating on your mic or something, but occasionally you'll cut out at the end of a word.
Oh, okay. That's only on Discord, though. But yeah,
Oh,
let me fix that. It is
okay.
the noise. Thank you for letting me know.
Yeah, I just didn't
Okay.
want your recording to get messed up.
I appreciate it. That should be good. So before Patrick leaves, he grabs him. He kind of grabs him by the arm, not hard, but he looks at him and he says, "Listen, man, you're going into a world of shit. You can't be going in by yourself without any backup. Do you need me?"
Nah, man, I appreciate the offer. I've got people with me. I've got some real hard guys with me right now, and I don't want you to end up in the same situation I got put in, man. You're a good cop. You're a great cop, and you just need to stay being a great cop.
He looks around. He puts disposable cred stick on the table to pay for his meal. And then next to the cred stick, you see a key card. And he just leaves it there and he says, "All right, well, you know, be careful."
I'll pocket key card.
By the time you pocket it, he's already walked away and he's on patrol.
All right. I'm gonna go look for. I'm gonna look for Hector because he's the biggest motherfucker I know, and he's probably easy to pick up.
Sorry, Hector?
Richter,
You mean-
sorry. Richter.
Oh, Richter.
Yeah.
I was like, did you create an
Yeah, I thought-
NPC? There?
I
No,
thought
I'm
that
looking-
new
I'm
character
looking-
I didn't know about.
I'm looking
Yeah.
for Hector from fucking Fast and the
Fast and
Furious, man. 'Cause
Furious?
he's so fat he can't get away with the money.
I mean, it's true.
Yeah, I've got the big like cyber arms and shit. I didn't get the synth skin or whatever on them yet, so I'm pretty easy to spot.
Okay, give me 1 second. We're going to do a nice little D100 chart. But first, let's find out if something happens. Okay, definitely. Okay. On your way there, you see a woman in silk garments, and she's selling costume jewelry, and she harks at you and beckons at you. And looking at the jewelry, it definitely looks like it's fake. But she's begging you, "Please, sirs, please." As you guys walk by, she's beckoning you to come into her store.
Oh, so we're all together again. This is after we link back up and we're
I
heading.
mean, I assumed you guys be on your way, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was just making sure.
Would it be awareness to try and see if she's like trying to trick us or if she actually like is in distress somehow or something?
Awareness would tell you what's going on around you. An empathy check would tell you what's like it's an insight, you know, like the
The
Okay.
skills, human perception, empathy check.
All right, I'll
I
just
don't
do
know.
a raw empathy then. Nope,
What'd
I
you
got
roll?
a 9.
You said no, and you rolled a 9. That's like the highest you
No,
could roll.
no, plus my 7.
Oh, so 2.
I rolled a 13 for human perception, I guess.
9.
Oh, whether she's lying or not. I mean, it
So-
looks like she's poor.
Hey, John.
Yep.
I just rolled a what's 14 plus 10, 24 for awareness to see if this is a trap. See if she's setting us
Okay.
up to come in to get jumped.
Okay, with your 24 awareness, you can see some tattoos that she's trying to hide on her arm. And they're clearly tattoos from a very powerful booster gang in the area. They're called the Black Plague. What they do is they pump people full of chemicals for fun. They grab you,
Oh.
they kidnap you, they pump you full of chemicals just for fun because that's their calling card. That's the tattoo that she has on her wrist that she's trying to hide.
And what was the name of it again?
The Black Plague.
Keep moving, guys. And I'm just gonna keep walking.
All right.
Remember, everyone here is going to be begging you. We don't have time for this.
Right? I mean,
Okay.
Jackie's a street kid, man. He knows what's up.
And then once we're outside of ear range of her, if she didn't follow us or anything like that, explain to him what she was and what she was trying to do.
Yeah, Richter would trust you if you say there's a reason not to.
As you guys are walking past her saying like not interested or whatever you guys say, you can see a poor sap walking into her hut and she closes the door behind her.
He's dead.
So if these were our D&D characters, I would have kicked down the fucking door to save him, but that guy made his own fucking.
That's right. You're not a bunch of adventurers going around and saving the world, all right?
I'm not my fucking paladin.
Yep.
Okay. You get to the 22nd floor of City Park without any other issues. All right.
Okay.
All right. You'll very clearly be looking around. It's a giant floor, the 22nd floor. And like I said, because there's huts and all kinds of makeshift things, there's no like real path. People just walking in between. Like you'll be walking and be like, am I in someone's fucking living room? Like you won't even know. You just randomly see like families and stuff like that, like just hanging out. And you can hear a familiar sound because you rolled so high, Brian. I think you know who Mitch is. You've actually
Okay.
seen him before. He doesn't know you personally, but you just know that he exists and you've seen him before. So he's not. It's not like he's gonna be like, "Oh, hey, Jackie, you're my friend."
No,
Uh,
no, no. He's did some dealings with the family. I've seen his face, stuff like that. Got it.
you hear his voice, and inside his shop, which I'm going to visualize right here for you guys. Let's see. All right. Whoops. It's not it. There we go.
He'll get it on here in a minute.
You go inside Mitch's shop and you hear him arguing with somebody. Looks like their heat and UV ray heater is not working and they just bought it from him. And the guy's saying that Mitch sold him faulty parts, that he couldn't repair it and stuff like that. And he pretty much just tells him, take it or leave it, okay? I don't want to hear your shit. Get out. No refunds. Sound familiar?
I am
course.
big man.
I am big man, yes.
Okay. The guy's walking away and Mitch is kind of preoccupied. He's just like messing with shit. He doesn't even notice that you guys really walked in.
All right, man. How do we want to fuck this pig? Jackie,
I
do you
mean,
want to talk to him first, or do you want me to fucking talk to him? 'Cause you know I don't talk with my words. I talk with my fucking fist.
I like Plan B.
So is there anybody else in the store? Or are we the only ones in there now?
You're the only ones there. He still hasn't really noticed you.
I want to quietly close
You
and
guys
lock the
are
door
at-
behind me.
Okay, give me a stealth check. If you guys want to quietly close the door or quietly come in, give me a stealth check.
Yay, nay, any objections, crew?
I mean, you can give it a shot.
Well, he was distracted when we came in, so I guess it would just be a stealth to lock it or something, right?
Yep. Without that click clack noise making him aware that somebody's in here.
So is stealth a reflex or a dex based check?
Good fucking question, dude. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't have it, so I don't know.
I don't know if they changed it in red.
Seems like it'd be a dex based, like just based on what stealth is. You know, like you don't really use
It's dex.
reflex
It's
to.
dex.
Yeah,
All
dex based.
All right,
Yeah.
so rolled an 8 plus 6 dex.
Okay.
14.
If it's
14.
if it's dex based, I got an 18.
Well, you're not.
You're able to close the door and latch it without him hearing. And Patrick,
Yes.
you walk in silently.
I just
That
look at Patrick and give him a nod to like the door's been locked, kind of like eyeball the door.
I'm looking over at Jackie and see what Jackie wants to do.
Dick Giant, why don't you give me a interface? Roll me your interface plus a D10 plus your tech.
All right, so that's a
Sim-
10 roll plus
Simply
7
because
plus 5.
Okay. So
That's a 22.
22. You very easily find a control node right next to you. It's right next to the door. There's a keypad right there, and that's how you can get in and out of the place. And there's a nice little slot for you to jack in.
You know I'm jacking in. You know that.
Okay, you jack in. So far, he's still preoccupied. You could do this so quickly, all right? I'll tell you when you need to, like, roll anything. But this is all within a matter of seconds. You close the door, you lock it, you jack in because you just saw it with your eyes. You jack in, and you find that there's 3 floors to this control node. The first floor is just a basic password backdoor. The second floor is for the door locks, and the third one is for a vault.
Okay.
Okay, so what you can do is now that you're jacked in and you did a check, roll me another interface. Do you want to go through the? So what you can do is you can either traverse through the floors without interacting with it, or you can stop at the floor you're at and interact with whatever's going on in there. So it was password, doors, and then it was a vault.
All right. So do I need to? I need to hack the password before I can get to the second floor, right?
Exactly.
All right. So let's do that. Rolling
All right.
D10.
So roll me a backdoor, which is your interface plus tech. Plus...
Oh, fucking roll the 1.
Ooh, it's not good to roll a 1, dude.
No, it's really not. Oh, that's the dice.
Okay, roll me a dexterity right now.
3 plus 6, 9.
9. Okay. As soon as you tried to hack into that password, the account locked. The keypad turned red. A small alarm goes off. Boop, boop, boop. And out of the walls, you see 2 sentry turrets pop out. And they aim
Great.
in the direction of you guys.
How far away from us are they?
They're up on the ceiling, maybe 4 feet up. Mitch turns around and can one of you guys give me an awareness check? You can't roll a 1, dude. Can't roll a 1.
Bruh.
I rolled a 1.
Seven,
Can't roll
Seven.
ones, guys.
20.
17.
I got
27.
20.
All right. Jackie, you for sure just saw him. His hand is about to go to press a button that's under the table.
Oh, crap. How far away is he?
Sorry, wife needed my help. He's about 4 feet, 5 feet away.
Richter, tackle.
All right,
Okay,
I'm
you
gonna
say
run
it
at
out
him
loud?
and try and knock him away from the button, I guess.
All right, roll in acrobatics.
Oh, not martial arts.
Do you have a tackle? You have a throw, right?
Well, it's a grab. He's going to grab
yeah.
him.
I got grapple.
Grab.
Yeah,
Yeah.
his fighting style is all about grabbing someone and then
Yeah.
neutralizing
Okay.
that limb that he grabbed.
And doesn't it give you some kind of bonus to grab as well?
Yeah. So let's see. So that's, and it uses dexterity for the base thing.
Yep.
Dex plus your martial arts plus your bonus.
That's a 24.
All right. You easily jump over the counter before he could even get to the button. You hit your hands right on his chest and you just push him straight back into the back shelves. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Sorry. I'm coming.
Baby Rick.
A little bit of baby rage going on.
Oops, that was a 23, not a 24. I don't think that makes any difference, though.
All right, so you push him a little less hard.
Yeah, I only break 3 of his ribs.
Yeah, I don't. I honestly don't like the tabletop simulator dice. They haven't been good to me tonight.
No, man, I've just been rolling in fucking roll 20 and then modifying the scores based on the new skills that I have. Stats. So
I've been trying to do that,
I-
but
all
I
my
hit the
cool,
roll
all my
button
cool,
a couple of times.
yeah, all my cool skills and stuff I don't have to do. I don't have to change because my cool was only at like a 7 or a 6 or something, so I don't have to change it.
My cool's at a 2. Richter got no cool.
Well, good news is I might get some bonuses to interrogation now because now that you tackled him and grab him, the first thing I'm gonna do is see if I can do an intimidation roll and be like, "Hello, Mitch. I have some questions for you."
Yeah.
It's gonna be like, if you want to keep all of your limbs intact, you're gonna answer all of my questions, or my friend here is gonna start doing what he does best.
Punching. Yeah, the right now what I got is best at grapple, but it's also pretty good at like holds and chokes and stuff.
Not
But
even a goat in John's Twitch channel said, "Baby Rage, everyone roll cool." Fuck. Oh shit.
I got a 6 cool roll. Freaking the fuck out, man.
You know, even roll 20, bro. I'm rolling ones. Come on. I'm gonna start rolling manual dice here in a second. Fuck this noise.
Yo, this music that's playing is a fucking banger right now.
Oh yeah.
I usually hit the roll button a couple of times when I roll a dice in tabletop.
Yeah.
Makes it
Yeah, I
actually
always-
spin a couple of times.
Yeah, I always hit it like 3 or 4 times at least.
So how are you rolling the dice in Tabletop Simulator? You're not pressing R?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
hit
just press R a
R
couple
a
of
bunch of
times.
times. Like if you look over at my hand right now, DJ,
Yeah, see, I'm watching.
it's just continue to jump in the air. Because I keep pressing R and then I finally let go. Are you
Wow.
shaking? Yeah.
Continuously pressing R, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing, and it keeps like freezing up on me when I'm trying to go roll it.
You can always just grab it and throw it to legitimately roll it. Like,
See, look at that. A 2, a 1. I mean, dude, they're just not.
Being
well,
a
that's
dungeon
easy to.
master or game master does not mix. Everything's
Oh.
okay. He was just choking on something, but he's okay now.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, buddy.
He's all right. He's okay. He's good. Okay, he's just gonna hang out with me while we do the rest of this. All right.
Yeah.
You
Look at him. He's already sucked in. Look at him.
Yeah, he's sucked in. Just don't need a D10, okay?
Or anything, or any of the
When-
dice.
When Richter charged forward and fucking grabbed Mitch, once everything gets situated, I wanted to roll an interrogation roll and basically be like, "Hello, Mitch. We have some questions for you, and if you answer everything correctly, my friend here won't do what he does best."
Squeeze a little bit while I'm holding him down.
He looks up. Who the fuck are you guys? God damn it!
That's a 14 interrogation.
Hey.
He's not gonna tell you shit. He's like, "Fuck you!" All right. Oh fuck! Why aren't these sentry turrets fucking shooting you? Oh fuck!
I'm gonna look over at Richter and I'm gonna go, "That's one finger."
Wait, no! Don't break the finger! Don't break the finger!
Oh,
It's a good
it
one.
already happened as soon as he said, "All right, Richter." So that's a
All right. You easily.
so that's
break
a
the finger.
25. Yeah. Or wait.
Oh my god! What are you trying?
That's right on point. Just snap the guy's finger. He's right into it.
Sorry, 28. I'm just imagining that that's what Mitch sounds like right now.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Good job. Parenting fail.
Oh no, what did I do to Donnie? I can't live with myself.
Jesus Christ. I think I scared him with the voice.
Poor guy.
He's like, no, poor Mitch. All right. Okay.
But did you hear what Joe said?
No, what?
All of Donnie's cries are actually Mitch when he got his finger broken.
It's the same thing. That's exactly
Yeah.
what happened. All right. So you easily break one of his fingers. It's non-cybernetic, as you could tell after you broke it. He screams in agony, and just says, "What the fuck? What do you want? What do you want?"
Gonna reach over to Solomon, because Solomon's got that picture up on a data pad, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the data pad and I'm gonna have the picture up. I'm gonna turn it around and I'm gonna show it to him. I'm gonna go, someone bought this from you and used it.
He can't.
And
He's in so much pain. He's not even looking. He's just like, "What? What are you talking about? I don't, all I sell is just junk and parts."
Okay. I'll walk over, look at him. Give me a second. And I'll go to fix his finger and give him something for the pain.
All right, you put a nice little splint. Give me a med tech roll. Actually, no, you don't have to roll. You know how to fucking put a splint on a finger.
Yeah. Splint
All right.
it. Give him something for the pain.
And he just looks at you all confused, like, I don't get it. What are you guys doing here? You helping me, then you hurt me, then you're helping me.
who'd you sell this to? And I'm gonna put the picture in front of his face.
He's just screaming. That's Mitch screaming in agony, okay?
This purchase right here was used in Little Italy. So I could let some of the families I'm friends with know who exactly was responsible for the damage to their establishment.
He looks at you and it's kind of clearer now what the hell's going on. And he says, "Holy shit. Are you telling me they used it in Little Italy?"
I'm going to smile at him as he says that. By the way, my name's Anthony Gill. Pleasure to meet you.
Son of a bitch, those motherfuckers. All right. Are you going to let me up?
No.
Then I can't let you into my back room where I can show you.
All right, then I'll stand him up and I'll walk him into the back room, but I'm not letting him go.
All right. He leads you to a portion of the wall where there's a bunch of parts on the shelves. He moves the parts out of the way and there's a button behind it. He presses the button and one of those shelves just moves over and opens up, and he just tells you it's down those stairs. God damn it.
Me and I'm gonna look over Riot over there. Me and you stay up here.
Oh yeah, out of character real quick. I'm still jacked into this console, right?
No, you when you jacked out, you thought you could jack out in time before he could see you, but he saw you right when you were jacking out.
All right, but
So
yeah,
you can reconnect.
no, it's he opened the door to the vault anyway, and all it was password, sentry guns, and vault. So we're already in the vault. There's no need.
You don't know if that's the vault. It just says vault on it. You don't know if that's the vault.
Well, in addition to that, I used one of my net actions anyway. I only had one more, so Even if I
Well,
did
no.
hack the password, I wouldn't be able to get any further.
Well, no, now that you're outside of combat, you have more than 2 net actions. That's how many you have per turn. So you're not in combat. So
All right.
you can just hit the thing as much as you want.
All right, then, yeah, I'm going to jack back in and try to hack the shit out of it.
Okay, you still have to get through the password. So roll me an interface again. Or you could tell Mitch to tell you the password.
Oh, I already rolled, so 9
Okay.
plus 7, 16
Okay,
plus...
you get it.
Okay.
Fine. You made it. You get in. You're able to backdoor through the password. The doors look like they've already been locked and engaged on the front door, and the back door towards the back room has been opened and unlocked. So the only thing that's left is the vault. Now, roll me an interface again for the vault.
That's a 2 plus 7 plus 5.
Just don't roll a 1.
14 total.
All right. You attempt to unlock a vault in an unknown location, but it says password incorrect. So you can try to interface again.
All right, rolling now. Six. 13 plus interface of 5. 18.
So 18.
Yep.
Okay. You hear a heavy clunk that comes from somewhere behind the register on the floor. And then you hear Mitch say, God damn it.
Well, he's downstairs with us, isn't he?
Sorry, say that again.
He's downstairs with us, isn't he?
Well, if you guys have gone downstairs, you guys went downstairs, right? Is that what you're
Yes.
saying?
Yeah, as
Yeah.
soon as he would have opened that shit up, we were taking him downstairs. That's why Jackie and Riot stayed upstairs, because I assumed they were gonna stay upstairs because they wanted to rob this dude fucking blind, which I get. It's
No,
it's Brian we're talking about.
actually, I
Yeah.
was staying upstairs because there were active turrets up there and
True.
to keep an eye on anybody coming into the place.
This guy gets what he deserves.
Yeah, once you unlock the vault that's behind the register on the floor, you see the sentry turrets go back into the wall.
All right, so security's disarmed. Vault has now been opened. I'm going to motion over to Jackie to hop behind and check it out.
Okay. Inside the vault, there's an assortment of cred sticks, a bunch of them, disposable ones, permanent ones, and there is $4,000 in there.
Okay.
Untraceable.
Yeah, we'll snatch 4,000.
Anything else or just the cred sticks?
That's it. It's just cred sticks in there. There's a few little loose parts, but they're not really that worth anything. They look like there might be like mementos or something like that.
Take that shit too. I'm just kidding.
Fuck this guy and his fucking mementos. Okay. Now for Richter and O'Hannigan, you guys walk down a dark corridor of stairways and you go downstairs into like a basement area, and inside he turns on a light switch and there's guns, explosives, grenades, flashbangs, smoke grenades, all kinds of stuff in there. And Mitch looks at you guys and he says, you see that right there? And he points at the wall and there's like an empty space. And he says, that's where those explosives used to be. All right.
Who'd you sell them to?
Well, that's just the thing, buddy. I didn't sell it to anybody. All right.
BRB.
Guys, they came in. They asked me for it. I told them I'm not going to sell it. They asked to see my shit. I showed them my guns and everything, and they were just interested in the explosives. And anybody that's interested in explosives, I got to take a second look at. These guys look like the PTSD type. Do you know what I mean?
What do they look like? I know
You
you
know,
have.
like
Look, man, I know you have surveillance in here so you can watch your shit when you're not down here. Bring up some feeds so I can see what they look like.
that was years ago. Who knows? They're just I just remember they were military type, all right? That's it. That's all I know.
Do you want another broken finger?
Or the same one.
We're not going to reset the next one that gets broken.
What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say?
I'm going to step close to the guy and I'm going to grab him by the cuff of his shirt and I'm going to shove him up against the wall and I'm going to get really close to his face, right? And I'm going to talk in a low voice and I'm going to go, "Those motherfuckers killed my wife. You're going to tell me what you know about these people. And then once you do that, we're going to leave and your establishment's going to stay intact. And your fingers and your hands and your legs and your arms and everything else attached to you is going to stay intact. If you keep bullshitting me, things are going to end badly for you. Because people in City Park disappear all the fucking time, Mitch."
Okay, first of all, I didn't sell him any weapons, all right? I didn't sell him anything. They came and they took it, all right? Now, if you guys want to roll me an empathy, you can find out if he's lying or not.
I'm not rolling a fucking empathy. I'm rolling an interrogation because the left hand is grabbed around his collar and he's pushed up against the wall. The right hand comes into the jacket. The revolver is pulled out, cocked, and placed right underneath his fucking chin.
Okay, you don't have to roll anything for that. He's shitting his pants. Okay,
Alright.
maybe I sold it to them. Maybe I did. All right, it was a long time ago. I didn't know what their intentions were. Just don't fucking kill me in this stupid godforsaken place. All right, I'm saving my money. Everything in my vault is gonna help me get the fuck out of here. All right. Little does he know. Just listen. Yeah, I sold them the explosives. Okay, they came in flashing money. All right, long money. Do you understand? The kind that can't be traced. All right. I don't know where they got the money, but these guys, they never have that kind of money. I mean, I don't know. Why would I know if they have that kind of money? I don't know anything about them. I just know. Um. Anyway, yeah, I sold it to them. It's they go by the SS, the Semtech survivors.
The Semtech survivors.
Yeah, ex-military guys. They lost their shit. Now they are all about doing shit on their own. You know, mercenary group. They were an explosive squad or some shit like that. I don't know. They kept harping on about the war and losing their brothers, and there was some weird shit like that. I told them to just give me the money and walk away, but they had to get philosophical about it.
Do you know where they hide out? Do they hide out here in City Park?
Yeah, of course they hide out in City Park. The range, 34th floor. That's where they hang out.
All right.
You know, the 30th floor and below, the cops don't go there. That's the underground. So that's what he's telling you.
Okay, I'm gonna like look around his merchandise. Does he have a bunch of? Does he have any speed loaders for 454?
Let's find out. Oh, would you look at that? He actually does.
How many of them?
He's got one, two. They don't really look like they're in good condition.
You know I can fix them up.
I was just gonna see if he had any more ammo because I was gonna tax him for being an asshole.
Yeah, he has those speed loaders, but they're not loaded.
And you
They're
said they look like crap.
yeah, they're kind of bent.
I was
Like
more looking for ammo because I have a couple speed loaders. I was just gonna get some actual ammunition, but if he doesn't have that, I'm not gonna.
let's see. Does he have that ammo? No, he doesn't carry it. He's got 45, 7.62, 5.56, and some 9 mil. No armor piercing, nothing special.
Hey, John,
Yeah.
just want to point out that I said I took all the cred sticks. I mean, I transferred them all to one cred stick and then left the others empty in his vault.
Oh, fucking mischievous motherfucker, dude.
What a dick! I love it.
That's awesome.
Just
for
so
you.
you know.
So Mitch looks at you guys and says, "Okay, what now? Are you gonna blow my brains out over here?"
Yeah, I'm gonna put the gun away. I'm gonna
Shit.
put the gun away, and I'm gonna kind of look around. I'm gonna go, for an arms dealer, you got some shit merchandise, man. And then I'm going to take a step back, and I'm just going to fucking rock him across the jaw and knock him out.
Okay. Roll your point blank range. Roll me your body. No, sorry, you hit him. Just roll your damage.
What would damage be for an unarmed strike? I don't have that.
Let's look at this.
What's
Like
your
I'm not
body,
really
8?
rolling to do. I'm not really rolling damage to do any damage to him. I just wanted to knock him out.
How much damage would it take to knock somebody out?
This old ass dude probably like a fucking really hard back bitch slap.
Jimmy, what's your body?
My body's an 8.
3d6.
All right. 6. Yeah.
Okay. Six.
All right. Where do you hit him?
Like I'm punching him square in the jaw to knock him out.
Okay. You hit him in the jaw, but he dips his head back at the last second, and you don't get a clean hit. So you hit him kind of in the nose and the mouth, and you bust open his nose, and he just starts bleeding. He goes, "Oh, what the fuck!"
That's for being an asshole.
You can hear the blood splattering on the ground as he's just kind of like hunched over. He doesn't know whether to dip his head back or dip it forward. He doesn't know what to do.
I'll just pull out an old handkerchief and throw it on the floor in front of him. Like, clean your fucking self up.
Are you still holding him, Richter?
Yeah.
Okay, because I was about to say there's a bunch of guns around.
Yeah, no, I'm actually like, when he's not knocked out by that punch, I was going to punch him and then just be like, you did it.
All right, roll me your damage.
Jesus.
All right. So that's
Jesus.
17. Well, it's 17 because I rolled 4 because I got the
Damn.
mechanical arms. But and I guess do I add my martial arts to that damage?
Yeah, that's what we do now.
All right. Do I know like about how much damage would it take to knock this guy out? Like, because I don't want to kill him.
Yeah, so the thing is, you have to tell me how much of that damage you want to do.
Well, like as a I guess since I've never hit anything in Cyberpunk before, I don't know how much damage would kill and how much would.
Okay,
knock
real
out.
quick.
Can you do non-lethal damage in Cyberpunk like you can in Dungeons and Dragons? Because when you're doing Dungeons and Dragons, like if you're playing a monk or someone who's punching people, if you have improved unarmed strike, you can always I'm doing subdual damage to this person.
Yeah, it's the same thing. So you just have to say, you're saying that you just want to knock him out, right?
Yeah, we're not. It's not lethal. It's non-lethal damage.
Okay, so
Non-lethal damage.
29 non-lethal damage.
Okay. Jesus Christ. How's that non-lethal? You punch him in the face, and you hear a crack in his face where you think you broke some kind of jawbone or cheekbone, and he hits the side of the shelf on the other side of his head, falls down to the ground. There's a puddle of blood where his nose is, and he's unconscious.
I just turn to Patrick and I give him the thumbs up. You did it.
He said non-lethal, not non-painful.
And I'm gonna.
He's on the ground.
You said he had a couple of grenades on the shelf, so I'm just gonna grab 2 of those on my way out.
Yep, 2 frag grenades, no problem. They're yours.
Sweet.
5-finger discount.
uh,
All right. You guys walk up the staircase and into Mitch's shop. What's your next move?
well, we don't want to leave him face down in a puddle of his own blood because you described it as he was like bleeding, so I don't want him to like die. I just wanted to knock him out.
Do you want to check if he has a pulse?
Yes.
Yeah, he has a pulse.
All right. Kind of
Make
put
it
him on his
out.
side so he doesn't choke on his own. He's not laying on his back to choke on his own blood or face down and fucking drown in a puddle of blood. I'm gonna put him on his side so if he's still bleeding, it's still gonna bleed out, but he can still breathe.
All right. You do just that. You put him on his side. He doesn't choke on his blood. You hear him snoring. And he's probably going to be okay after a few days. He might have to drink from a straw instead of eat, you know?
He's gonna be fine.
He'll be
Fuck
all right.
him. He's
That
gonna be
fucking
fine with all
baby.
those. He's gonna be fine with all those creds he saved up to get out of Night City. Oh wait,
Oops.
Oops.
Yeah, John, I'm gonna have to break out here in a little bit, dude.
Yeah, me too. We're gonna end it in like 8 minutes.
All right.
Perhaps he shouldn't have sold to the wrong people.
Well, that was mostly for lying to us a bunch in the start.
I'm gonna when we walk back upstairs and walk out of the vault. I'm gonna go. We're looking for the Semtech survivors. They're on the range on level 36. I'm gonna look at Jackie and I'm gonna go. We kind of paid him a little bit for being an asshole. I don't know if you want to give his location away to your family, because he did kind of cause some shit on your turf.
It's too much hassle to try and get the family in here. If he ever steps out of this area, then problems.
I will tell you this, Brian. There's probably contacts and people in City Park that have connections with the family. They're just a phone call away to find out exactly where.
Well, I would definitely make a phone call, see what they wanted us to do.
Because if Jackie wasn't gonna call, I was gonna call the who's the guy who does the gun running.
Call my girl's daddy. What's his name again?
David.
David. Yeah, call David.
He answers the phone. This is David.
Hey, David. It's Anthony.
How's it going, boy?
So you remember the problem with O'Hennigan's family that happened in Little Italy?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, we know who did it and who supplied them. If you want any of that information.
Maybe not on this line.
We'll
But
talk
we'll
later.
meet. Yeah.
Oh,
So you
I
found
mean-
out who did it.
Yeah, we're in City Park.
Was it another one of the families?
No.
Corporation?
Nope. Boosters.
Boosters. Nah. Sounds fishy.
Ex-military, from what I was told. Probably hired. I don't know who hired them, but they're definitely mercenary boosters, from what we were told.
What's the name?
Simtech survivors, and they bought their stuff from this asshole, Mitch, and you know the guy.
Yeah, I've heard of him. He's outfitted our boys a couple times in City Park. He'll sell to
Yeah.
anybody. So, Semtech survivors, ex-military, decided to blow up a cafe in Little Italy. It just doesn't make any sense, Jackie. I'd be careful.
Well, yeah, from everything I've heard, they weren't aiming for the cafe. They got their target.
It was a
So,
hit. Hannigan's wife was a hit.
now we just have to figure out by who.
I don't like it. I don't like any of this. Boosters don't just go and do shit like that, especially not something as precise as like that. They know not to fuck with Little Italy. I can't say Little Italy, dude.
Little Italy.
Little
It's a
Italy.
rapper. It's Little Italy.
Little Italy. They know not to fuck with us there. Someone's destroying my table. All right. If you need anything, let me know.
Okay. What the fuck? All right, my bad. I did not mean for that to happen.
You're breaking the game, dude.
Like, I don't know why they're exploding like that.
It's okay. All right. So, you hang up the phone. Do you guys head to the 30th floor?
Yeah,
'Cause
I
that's the
imagine
next
so.
one. Okay. So once you reach the 30th floor, the entire vibe changes. The air is thick with tension and the smell of gunpowder is everywhere. Jackie, you get a text message from David saying, "Let me know your location so I could send some help."
I'm gonna tell them we're heading towards the range. We're heading into the underground, heading towards the range on the 34th,
36th.
36th. My bad. Wait a minute. The underground is underneath. Wouldn't it be the 26th then, John?
No, it's the floors go up in number as you go down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So 36th floor. We'll say it's
Gotcha.
that. The 30th floor has a fortified checkpoint with heavily armored police. Their identities are hidden behind metal helmets that cover their faces completely. They are able to see through augmented reality glasses or goggles. They pay you no mind as you cross the threshold of the 30th floor. The entire 30th floor is almost all but empty, and an eerie silence surrounds you. Your goal is the 36th floor, where you'll find the range. A beggar limps towards you, his face gnarled by what looks to be disease and botched biosculpting. He puts his hands out and says, "Would you like a guide?" And that's where we'll end our session today.
All right.
Sweet.
It was a lot of fun, man.
Yeah, sorry we couldn't get into a combat, but you guys, he was about to press a button and call in like 5 dudes, by the way.
Yeah.
Nice. Good intervention.
Speaking of that store, did you guys share those cred sticks or?
Doesn't sound like it. It doesn't sound
Not
like it.
as of yet.
Yeah.
Listen, I got $100. I need to get paid.
You know what?
Oh,
We'll
man.
get you some money. Don't worry about it yet.
I'll just hawk these grenades.
Yeah, hawk
I'm
them
sure
at people's faces and take their money.
Yeah. What'd you think I meant?
So yeah, sorry we couldn't get into any combat. I know we only have 2 hours to play, and as you heard earlier, it's kind of tough for me to get even the 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
no
all
doubt,
good,
man.
man.
No doubt.
Yeah, but it's
I'm
all
having
good.
a lot of fun.
Running
I'm just glad we're starting up again.
Yeah, no, we'll definitely, we'll shoot for next week or at least the week after, something like that, and
Oh, yeah.
we'll continue the story from there.
Hell yeah.
All
But
right.
I want to thank everybody in chat for joining us as well, and everybody that's watching this YouTube video. It will be heavily edited as I try to figure out how to deal with that whole Donnie screaming and everything.
Don't edit it, dude. Just use him as the screaming of Mitch. That's what that was.
I know, right?
It was perfect timing. You really couldn't have asked for a better time for him to start screaming.
He's a natural, John. He's a natural.
So big thank you to let's see here. Type for Deity for the follow. I am Mickey for resubscribing for 6 months. Thank you so much. Not even a goat for the follow. Dunkstick for the prime sub. Love you, buddy. And Sin of Sins, thank you for the follow. Welcome everybody. Now, I want you guys to, all of you guys that are in chat, everybody that's in YouTube and everything that's watching, make sure you go to What the Fool on Twitch. That's WHATTHE Fool with an E at the end. What the Fool on Twitch. Make sure you go to DG Rage Riot as well on Twitch. Make sure you guys follow both of those guys. They're always streaming. They have a schedule and everything. And shout out
Hello.
to everybody. Jimbo,
Poor Jimmy.
Twitch. You just talked about how like you're not even gonna do it.
What are you talking about? I've been streaming every day this past week. I'm playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Okay, there you go. Jimbosaurus Rex, then, guys. Make sure you guys join them on Twitch. Jimbosaurus Rex.
In John's defense, you did say at the start, I sort of stream, but I don't ever really do it that much.
Yeah, exactly. And you guys can find Joe, aka Shrub Ninja, on myfreecams.com/tranny/Shrub Ninja.
Sick
Yes.
traps.
He's a
All right,
trap
boys.
beautiful.
Good times tonight, fellas. Good times tonight.
All right,
Yeah, it was
DG,
fun.
see you, man. Love you, buddy. All right, everybody in chat, thank you guys so much. We'll see you guys next week. We will continue the Wise Guys session, and it's good to be back. All right? Goodbye. Bye, everybody in Discord, too. I'm going to disconnect.
Later.
Later, dudes.